About a year ago, I canceled my Splice subscription. And it wasn't because the loops on there weren't very good anymore, or even the fact that there wasn't enough new stuff every day. It was just the fact that I simply wasn't using it anymore. And the reason is because I bought the Maschine MK3. With the Maschine MK3, I found I was making my own loops so quick on this thing that it took me more time to scroll through all the loops on Splice. So today, I want to prove to you that the $800 investment in this thing is worth it, and will save you so much time and make your beats so much better than a Splice subscription every month. So today, I want to make a drum loop, a melody loop, and a synthesized guitar loop to prove that the Maschine MK3 is all you need for making your loops. Let's get into it. I want to prove anyone can make good beats on this thing, so we're going to use the Maschine group that comes when you buy the Maschine MK3. Now what we'll do is we'll scroll through the sounds here. I like that sound. We can make some good hip hop drums with that. So I'll click this button and load it in. I think the first thing we can do is start with hi-hats. And the nice thing I like about the Maschine MK3 is it has this note repeat. So when I hold this down, it'll repeat in perfect 16th notes. So what I want to do is turn this down a bit. We can go with like 105 BPM. So to record, we can just click shift and then record. It'll count us in. Hold the note repeat down. And that'll be perfect. We'll click stop. And now when we click play, perfectly quantized hi-hats. But if we want to add some triplets in there, what we can do is click this and change it to triplet mode. And now, so if we want to add triplets, I'll just click shift again, record. Now I think it would be pretty cool if we added a kick and snare. So it already comes in the group. So what we can do is just click shift, record. Now we're gonna add an open hi-hat. Sounds like this. Click shift, record. Gonna add some claps. We're gonna add a sound effect now, so I think this sounds pretty cool. Record, it'll count us in. Now, if we want to change the levels, we can go on to mixer and adjust the sound. So now when I click play, just turn it up and down. All right, these drums sound pretty good. Let's move on to creating a melody loop. So to create a new group, we can just click B here. And I think it would be fun to make this melody group around the drum sounds. So what we can do is I want to show you guys that you can actually add third-party instruments into Maschine MK3. We'll go to Arturia and go to Analog Lab 5. Just go to keys and find a sound we like. That might be kind of cool. Now, I turned on keyboard mode. So now when I play it, I can play it like a keyboard. Now I want to add another effect. So what I'll do is I'll go on to output here and I'll click on thermal, double click thermal. And then what we can do is go to guitars and keys and go to angry echoes here, turn filter up and rhythm all the way down. And now I play it. Maybe even turn the octave up. I think that sounds pretty cool. Let's try putting that down. That sounds pretty cool. Now we can go back to pad mode and we're going to add a bass to this so that the melody seems more full. So what we'll do is we'll go here again and then we can add Analog Lab 5 again, but this time we'll select a bass. So we'll go with a bass here and let's see. I like that sound. Let's go to keyboard mode. I like this sound. It's super cool, except I want it to sound a little more full. So I think I'm going to add thermal again, but this time we can go to the bass section. So we'll go here, click on bass. I like that synthesized bass sound, add a bit of width. That might sound kind of cool. Let's try putting that down. We'll click shift, record. That sounds pretty cool, but I want to go to the mixer and turn this up a bit. And now when we play it, that sounds pretty cool, but I think we need another counter melody. So I'll go to pad mode and then we'll add another sound. We'll go one more time with Analog Lab 5. So we'll go to Arturia, click Analog Lab 5. And this time I think we need a lead sound just to add to the melody a little more. That might sound cool. We'll try playing it quick. That sounds pretty cool. I think we'll try putting that down. So now if we just solo what we have for a melody loop on its own, it sounds like this. We'll count it in, and now. Now we're going to add another group, and this is going to be the synthesized guitar group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another third-party instrument, but this time it's not going to be Analog Lab 5. It's actually going to be Nexus 3, because they really have a synthesized guitar lead that I like. So we can open this up, and when we go to guitars, it's called Guitar Fuzz 2. It sounds like that, so not amazing, but if we add output to this, it sounds pretty dope. So we'll click on output, and then what we can do is go to the guitar section. So now I'm going to play around a bit with this and see what I can come up with. I think I'm going to record that right off the bat. So I'll count us in, and now. So the synthesized guitar loop is already sounding pretty good, but I want to go back to pad mode, and we're going to go back to Analog Lab 5 and actually add a kind of guitar solo lead kind of thing. It's one of my favorite instruments. It's called Feedback Distortion Lead. So if we go to Light Sounds here, we can go to Feedback Distortion Lead and then click keyboard here. But once again, we're going to add thermal to this. All right, let's put that down. All right, so the loops are done. Now, if we want to listen to each one soloed, here's how the drums sound. Count in. This is how the melody loop sounds. And this is how the synthesized guitar loop sounds. watching, guys. I hope you learned a lot. Let me know how I did on the loops, if there's any functions that I need to improve on using the Maschine MK3. Let me know if there's any features that you guys would like to see on the MK3. Appreciate you guys for watching. See you next vid.